you're going to fail. In fact, I really hope you're going to fail. My great wish for you is that you fail a whole load. I was about to even use a swear word there. You know, and maybe you think, Anne, are you crazy? Why would you want that? Well, just recently, I went and did my day skipper's sailing license, and I'd done the theory work, and I realized I know something about myself. I love to sort of win. I love to succeed. I love to do well. There's that real nerd in me that's wanting the approval, the acknowledgement, but also, you know, the validation from that. Did the theory, and that all went well, and now we're doing the prac. And I've sailed before, but I've never really handled the boat a lot when it's under engine, coming in and out of moorings, coming in and out of docks. And to get my skipper's license, we had to do this. I had to do it under sail and under motor. And now this is quite scary when you're moving this big yacht around, and there's a whole lot of other yachts around that cost quite a lot of money that you can bash into. And it was really back to those days of learning how to drive, but with this thing, it's a big yacht, and I was with some other learners too, doing their thing, and they all just seemed to get it perfectly right going into the docks. And in one particular maneuver, I managed to come in and spectacularly F it up. Yup, I spun the helm the wrong way, and I was getting all nervous, and I did an amazing crash into the dock. Boom! The yacht went in. It crashed in. We were at a marina. The heads popped up over the railings of the other yachts that were sitting having their breakfast while I was doing these maneuverings. And I felt mortified. I had made a mistake. I had failed. I had got it wrong. And so here's the real truth. I felt awful. And for a good day, I was beating myself up. That, you know, look, I was a mess up. I couldn't do this. Maybe I should give this up. So here's one of the key things that I've learned, which is just making such a difference in my overall wealthy life experience, but also helping me learn new things, bring more things abundantly in my world. And I believe it's one of the gifts I have, and why I feel I live such a juicy life is because I've learned how to fail well. And one of the key ways of failing well is instead of going, oh, don't be stupid, suck it up, everybody failed as part of learning, which in fact is just another way of making yourself feel even wrong, you're even not being able to do your failure well, is acknowledge that it feels crap. It feels shit. So I've learned to, when I'm feeling like that, instead of going, come on, Anne, pull yourself towards yourself, get over it, to actually give myself space to feel what I'm feeling, to go, wow, love, yeah, it does feel crappy. And the more I'm able to go towards that feeling of, you know, failure and all of the stuff that comes up with, and sit with it and not make that wrong, the quicker I'm able to move through it and then be with it and actually learn from it, and therefore continue on with the journey, rather than that beating up and resistance, which would more than likely make me get off the yacht, feel crap. So yeah, why am I asking you to fail? Because here's the thing, you cannot learn, you cannot grow without failing. It might not be as spectacular as smashing a yacht into a dock. It might be even more spectacular. You might lose some money. You might, you know, have some uncomfortable situations with people. You might let someone down. You might disappoint them. But you only through that are you going to experience how to do something. For me, the greatest tragedy as adults, somehow we've become terrified of making a mistake. We've become terrified of failure. And that is why my great hope for you is that you are going to go ahead and fail spectacularly and enjoy it. So I really would love you today, think of something. What can you go out with and consciously fail at? Maybe it's baking cupcakes that you know are going to smash. But try something new. I've decided to try and teach myself how to crochet. I know I'm going to fail spectacularly. Maybe it's, you know, get involved with me in cryptocurrency and allow yourself to fail. Do, you know, maybe not get it right in the very first time, because this is how we learn. We learn by taking action. I've now learned by crashing into a dock. And as a result of that, I then went out and I practiced over and over and over again. I forgave myself, I sat with myself, I held myself, I gave myself the compassion and the love to feel what I was feeling, and then get back up and go out there. And this is my dearest wish for you, that through failure, you're going to realize that this whole thing that we have called our amazing lives is just one gigantic experimentation. Let yourself fail in your relationships. Try something new in your sex life and let yourself be clunky and hideous with it. You know, ooh, I brought in sex and money and sailing all in one blog. Wow, this is quite spectacular. The point is, get out there, experiment, try new things, because this is what we're meant to be doing in this thing called life. Expand, grow, reach more people, and just with your failure have massive compassion, which will allow you to journey through it and come out the other side with the extraordinary exhilaration that comes from experiencing and learning something new. So until next time, just keep it juicy and keep learning how to get your money and all your resources supporting you to live the richest, juiciest version of your life.